Twin flame reading. That's not something you hear me say very often. Let's do a twin flame reading. I'm going to do the entire zodiac. Okay. So, wow. All right, so this person is gone but not lost. He's creeping around you. He may be going around your house, he or she. You know, it seems like somebody really wants to be over it, but they find themselves just revolving. You know, I'm leaving and then I come back around and I creep back around. And it's almost sort of like they're on your peripheral. They're not anywhere near you. You know, I want to believe that they are not reckless, that they grow out of their childish behaviors, but I'm still getting that this person gets like, we'll say impulsivities. They're still in love with you. In the scheme of how you two are going to be together, this is sort of a bump in the road. This separation, so to speak. There are a lot of different lives that you guys are going to have in the future. Some of them end well, some of them do not. The twin flame connection can be very catastrophic. Some people believe that it's all about love and stuff, but it's not. You know, there's a reality to the twin flame connection that it can be extremely volatile. In some cases, you could end up killing each other. You know, it can be that volatile. That's why the connection is always just never really coming together, because it's not supposed to be. There's part of the soul that evolved. So people think the twin flame is a mirror of the self, which is true, but it's a mirror of the part that one side no longer has and the other side left behind. It's not about what does not have what, it's what you moved into. It's like looking at your baby pictures, or for your children's pictures. Your own baby pictures, your own pictures from when you were a kid, because in that case you had your own world and your own reality, and all of a sudden age in this respect breaks away and makes you into a wiser person. Let's say wiser or miser. All right, so there is a chance that you guys may not come back together in this year, I'm going to say. It might be another year if you guys have already been apart for that long. I think you are the one that obviously, I mean, the other person definitely is not here. That's for damn sure. They don't come to places like this. They don't come to YouTube and look up twin flame. They just don't. That's not what they do. If they're the runner, they are just not giving shit about this at all. They think this is fake. They think blah, blah, blah. But on your side, they see you as the one that's completely involved, doing divination possibly. And then he's here going like, well, let me tell you what I think of this. And it's immature. I think there's a chance that they are starting to understand. No, they're not yet. For many of you guys, you're dealing with somebody who does not believe at all. Once they get a hang of it, sorry, pardon my electrolyte water. Once they get a hang of it, there is a chance they might come back around, but I'm going to say this is 1 whole year away. Lots of defeat, people not paying attention to what was important. You know, you really wanted to build something there. There actually was merit to what you believe, what you told him, what he's gathered from this connection. And it's not like what you post or anything of that nature. It's the feeling inside him that like makes him realize, holy shit, there's actually something there. there will be a time where somehow they start getting, I hate the word download. I think that's so stupid. They're almost like aha moments where you get the idea out of nowhere and all of a sudden you put it together. And it's not that it's out of nowhere. There has to be something that precipitates an idea. Then all of a sudden he's like, oh my God. And it comes back together and somehow it reminds them of what it is that you have. This person has a lot to unwrap and unpack, excuse me. He has a lot to unpack when it comes to his own, this is like issues. This is a lot. The idea of having a twin flame, see these two guys over here, these two butterflies, that's how I'm feeling right now. It's like, no, I don't fucking believe this shit. You know what I mean? It's like when I started reading cards, I'm like, this shit blows my fucking mind, because I was always a psychic, but never to the point where it was like accurate or on cue. And now it's accurate on cue, and I'm like, what the fuck? Before I could pass it off as coincidence, but now it's not. And where I was during my psychic awakening is where this person is going to be probably in a year from now. Let's just put it that way. How I felt then when I was just like, what the fuck? Like whenever somebody said like, oh, you got a crystal, what are you gonna fucking beat me with it and I'll wake up and feel better? Like that's what I used to say about stuff like this. And now we have like all of these and I'm like, what the fuck? And I use it. I've always actually had tiger eye, which is a funny thing. My stepfather in the Southwest, he gave me a piece of tiger eye when I was like 10 or 11 years old. So that's something I've always felt kind of a kinship with, mostly because of that connection. But either way, I'm going to say that the idea crossing the bridge with all of this information of a twin flame connection, this is something that blows their fucking mind. They know they have to cross that bridge to get to love with you, and they will do it. They will do it. You know, I see them looking for options instead of them trying to deal with this kind of this I would say that the worst is over, but what I'm seeing is that they are not really paying attention to it right now. It's just they don't see that happening. They don't know where to put that information. They want to go back to when things were simple. But this is part of growing up too, is being more spiritually aware. And there's many people that can go throughout their lives not giving a fuck about stuff like this, and he is one of those people. But in his heart, he knows that this is where this exists. That his happiness depends on this connection. But to him, this connection comes with a bunch of bullshit. He doesn't get it. Anyway, okay, I keep saying that. Take one more card for over here. So there will be a time where he's going to come forward. This is somebody who, see, like him, this here shows somebody who does not want to reach out and help and get help or whatever. But this is somebody who has moved past that moment, who has started to analyze these issues and basically is allowing themselves to come off like this and the hangman are very similar. So to come off the cross, like they're unveiling the bullshit that they have gone through and saying, you know what, I do need help with this. I'd like to understand what the fuck this is. It's all, you may never get through to them, to be honest. They may never understand to the point that you do. It's just going to be like, okay, I know there's something there, and that's all you're going to get, to be honest, with this guy. All right, can you guys wait? Yes. Oh, you're still doing this in your eye. Okay. All right. I'm going to take those. All right, so if you are dealing with a water sign, no, you guys wait. You guys wait. God, they're annoying, right? So these two are the same card. This is somebody who, this card upside down means that you need to take more time to analyze all the bullshit that's just been put on you right now. It's like when somebody just lays a whole bunch of shit on you, and you need to go and just like, hold on, I got to sort this out. This is where he's going to sort this out. You see, this person did no sorting. It was just like, whoa. But let's see, if you're dealing with a water sign, we have the wheel. It doesn't look like a wheel, but it is a wheel. Somebody sorting, then coming back. And then the two of... So this is a person here that's saying, like, I really am only going to take this so far. I really would like to have been in a place where things were simple, where I just did not have to worry about all of this. Life is hard enough. Life is hard enough is what this twin flame is saying to you. If they are a water sign, let's see. Pisces, Cancer, and then Scorpio. Okay, if you are dealing with a Scorpio, they think a lot of this stuff is just a little too dark for them. It's something they do not understand. They do not feel comfortable with the occult. And if they were to cut this connection off with you, it would be losing or just not dealing with a lot of the stuff that just makes them uncomfortable to begin with. Okay, if you're dealing with Scorpio. If you are dealing with a Minchiate, Cancer, you guys, shh. Stop breathing so loud. They do that. They start breathing really loud to try and get my attention. Anyway, we have the High Priestess here, upside down. It looks like they come back and they say, you know what, no, I really don't think this is going to work for me. Again, they're turning down the idea that all this it's just hootenanny to them, is really what they're saying. If you are dealing with a Pisces, we have the Knight of Swords. This is somebody delivering a mean message. This guy's like a fucking dickhead. He's like, no, this could be a Gemini, even though I know it's in the water area, but it's very indicative of Gemini like behavior. And the Knight of Swords is the Gemini. The High Priestess, as you know, is Cancer, and then the Devil is Capricorn. They could be, but again, this is all water. And these are very specific to the cards. This is not this, that, or. It's what I tell you it is. Okay. If you are dealing with the fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. All right. So the fire aspect is saying they're trying to figure out how to get over to you without having to talk about it, without having it be a big deal, is what they're saying. They're like, all right, well, if I'm just going to entertain the fact that you and I can be friends, which I don't think they want to. I feel like they just can't do it. They don't have the head for it. If you're with a Leo, this person will come around. They will. They will at least acknowledge it, learn a little bit about it. I mean, hell, this person might end up here, but I don't see very many of the other ones. This one that here is all about what I can feel, what I can touch, and the idea of having faith, spirituality just sort of slips through their fingers. And they will entertain it. They think it's cute, but they don't believe in it. They don't think it's valid. In other words, it's not tangible to them. And that's especially if you're dealing with an Aries. They're like, the proof is in the pudding, and they're just not into that. They're not into this. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius twin flame, again, I want to see them. They just don't have the capacity to. Whether or not they just have so much on their plate, which is a possibility, this is just something that I don't think they have the bandwidth to like deal with. I just don't think they have it if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. All right. Like, they're just not capable. Have you ever like seen stories of like a family being haunted, and then there's like one person in the family that it doesn't bother, they have no idea, they see other people talk about it, but they're like, gee, I've never seen everything. That's this person over here, the Sagittarius. Okay, if you are dealing with an earth sign, Seven of Wands. So this Capricorn here, they are very, well, the first thing it's saying is that they will fight you on the idea that this shit does not exist. They have to understand, though, if they're going to come out of that skin, this old skin, they are going to do that. At least they're asking questions. Okay, so, actually, no, this is supposed to be Virgo. I keep meaning to change my positions because I want it to be the sidereal, which I sort of wrote down for myself, but whatever. Okay, so Capricorn, Taurus, and our good friend Virgo. All right. The Ace of Spheres. These are both upside down. And the Hierophant. So I think that this person here is a little bit more religious. We have the Virgo over here, which is supposed to be my new spot for Taurus. It's supposed to be her. They're saying that my religion just does not let me deal with this. This is not part of it. I just don't know what to do with it. That's the reason why. And then I have somebody here who is a little scared of going into, and it's very much this energy of just like, this shit fucking freaks me the fuck out. And I'll be honest, from somebody like me who like, yeah, this shit freaks me. It's not that it freaks me out, but it blows my mind, that's for sure. And for somebody like this, it'll really just freak out, that's for sure. Seven of Wands and the Sun. Now, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like the Capricorn's going to come out of their shell a bit. They really want to believe this. They do. They really do want to believe this. They want to believe that there is something bigger to them, bigger than them. This one over here, the Virgo, thinks that this is like a false, like, do not have gods before me. They're seeing this as like similar, but it's false. So it is what it is. You guys, shh. We're almost done. Page of Pentacles, very slowly. Seven of Swords with the air signs. We're getting to some truths here, and the King of Wands upside down. What is this twin flame saying over here? Strength, King of Pentacles, and Death upside down. Wow, this is complicated. When we're dealing with a Gemini, this person, You know, they think it's fun and everything, but they don't put any weight into it whatsoever. And it's just, I think it might be a little bit more difficult to try and convince them, but they do think it's like, you know, amusing is what it is. How do they feel otherwise? Queen of Cups. They feel, this is the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups. They feel that this manipulates you into telling you how you're supposed to feel. If you are dealing with a Libra, we have the Seven of Swords upside down, which means that truths are coming out. And the King of Pentacles is the one that's making that happen. Being that this person is now trying to find validity in this. That's great if you're dealing with a Libra. They're very open to this idea. So right now we have a Capricorn, a Leo, and a Libra that are definitely going to come back. And try to give this a shot. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, this person's kind of like up in the air. They're kind of like, I don't fucking know about this shit, but you know what? Maybe because they don't want this to be done with you. Maybe they don't believe it. We'll delve into this one a little bit more. The Four of Pentacles. They are slowly trying to let you go, but they just can't do it. They don't, now that they have found you and they have this connection with you, they feel like they don't know how to go without knowing that connection. I think they might be seeking for it in other people possibly, but it is what it is. So with those who I feel that are going to come back, let's grab the stack up here and let's see what's up with that. And then we'll do why aren't these guys coming back? I mean, we kind of already know where they stand on this. And that's basically, you know, it freaks them out, most of these guys. Or they feel like they just can't, it's either foreign to them or against what they already believe in. And it really bothers people. It really does. They don't want to believe that something is here to tell you what you're going to love, what you're going to be. And in many cases, they're wrong because this is not what that is. This in tarot right now is just a reflection of you. This has nothing to do with your life. Or, you know, this is more like a mirror of your life. This does not create your life, in other words. Just a reflection. All right, so I believe we have something here. Yes, with Leo. This person will be coming back, okay? This person is going to be a little bit more easy to help sway, I guess, or help, you know, figure out like what they feel comfortable believing in and going from there because they're just open to it. Either they believe already or they're open to it. But they do believe that there is a lot to be gained there. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, this person loves you. Oh my God, this person adores you. Gosh, that's so sad that it's like you guys are going to be together it's going to take a long time. Libra. All right. So, you know, this is more like a time of day really, but oh yeah, in these cards, that's the Gemini card. Again, you might be dealing with a Gemini because I'm getting a lot of air here. But either way, for those who do not know, let's say like, you know, all these other people who are really having issues, like this guy here, are you guys the person who, this is our Virgo who doesn't want to believe in anything outside of his own religion? No, you guys are not going to come back together at all in this lifetime. I would say this is not a good thing. If you are dealing with a Taurus, they're going to come back. It's going to be, you know, it's not going to be much. You may just end up having sex, to be honest, but it's not anything that's going to turn into what like this one is, or this one is. If you are dealing with a Pisces, oh boy. Well, that's hard for them to swallow. So, I mean, if you are dealing with a Pisces, you have somebody here who wants to go think about things, but who will come back and they'll fight for you. And I don't know what this argument is going to entail yet, but no, it'll just be fighting. And at one point they'll give up because they feel that loving you is more important than being right. And that's exactly where you want to be in life. Let's see. Cancer. Cancer is definitely no-go. And then for our good friend Scorpio, this person is, you know, they feel like they have a lot to offer you, or that you have a lot to offer them. I see you guys, there's a possibility of you coming back together. I just don't like where it seems like it would be going. Nah, it doesn't. This seems like it's got a whole bunch of red flags. I don't think this is as pretty as it looks here. I think this could very well be upside down. You can't tell, right? But being that we got the Joker there, I'm going to say that this is just not, like, you leave the Scorpio alone. Leave the Scorpio alone. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person has a lot to learn before they can even begin to get on your path. They're not on your level. They're really not. Did I lose a card on here? Oh, yeah, I lost him. If you're dealing with an Aries, yeah, if you're dealing with an Aries, they're not interested. They're not even like looking that way. They're just not. They can't. I don't think that this is, I think that the connection for the Aries was enough, but they don't play games. They don't like things where they have to, that are cryptic. And to them, this is kind of cryptic, is what I'm hearing. Gemini, 7 of Coins. You could probably patch things up with them. If with a Gemini, it's going to take a while for them to believe, and they're only going to go so far. If you are dealing with Aquarius, this person, interesting. Look at, we have the King of Wands there, and then we have the Queen of Wands here. So you and this person are definitely twin flames, and that's for sure. It's one thing for it to come out here, not where one's over here and one's over there. It's just, this is very specific. He doesn't believe in the twin flame thing. So he's just like, no. I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. And you're like, well, I really want to do it this way. And it's sad because you both have like passion for each other, but he doesn't want it to be under these terms specifically. Alrighty then. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this helps. And yeah, one up us. Good night, love and light. Bye-bye.